Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, oh boy, looks like we finna go down a little rabbit hole tonight. What did y'all send me? Tyler Robinson's social media history now exposed. This is Charlie Kirk's killer, assassin. You know, still, you just still can't believe it with all that's taking place these last couple of days, man, and how everything is played out. I don't know. How do y'all feel? Let me know. I do hope everybody that's tuned in right now that you are in good spirits, that, you've been okay through this whole process these last couple of days. And as we're seeing everything play out and with, the FBI and this whole investigation. But we do have an update if you haven't seen earlier, a couple of hours ago. He is on suicide watch now.
Fox News alert, Charlie Kirk's assassin is on suicide watch, and he's not cooperating with the police. But his DNA was found everywhere, from the towel he conceived the gun in to a screwdriver found near the sniper's nest. The investigation isn't stopping with Tyler Robinson.
Yeah. So, and then you guys sent me this and told me to check it out, so I want to check this out. Social media history now exposed. But meme of the day, if someone is a Nazi or a fascist, they wouldn't be having a civil debate with you. Rest in peace to Charlie, man. Again, like I tell you guys, I love y'all, man, and I'm going to keep saying it. I don't care if you agree, disagree with me. I don't care if you're liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican. I don't care if you believe in this, if you're on this, if you're this. Hell, if you're even atheist and don't believe in nothing, I want to just tell you, I love you. And that you are blessed, well, and healthy. That there is blessings in your life. I'm wishing that to everybody, man. It's one love on this channel. And we're going to continue to spread the love through these dark times, man. These dark, sick, corrupt, disgraceful times that we are living in, man. And we got to shine this light, man. And with all this darkness around, And quite frankly, we don't not know what to expect next. And that's just real. We do not know what to expect next, man. These times, oh man, they're here. And this was the turning point. Buckle up. This was a huge turning point. And it's happening in real time. Right now. We're living in the biggest history yet. You and I. Yes, indeed. Let's check this out, though.
A channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so as promised in the last video I recorded, I got a little bit of a follow-up here. Actually, quite the significant follow-up, building on the bombshell report about a trans boyfriend of the Charlie.
I say, oh, okay, so this is a follow-up from the the trans boyfriend, the trans roommate. And it's, man, it's just what a coincidence how everything has played out. And then when Charlie's last words responding to the guy debating him on the violence and with guns and the trans, it's just actually mind-blowing, man. Like, what a coincidence for this taking place. I just still can't believe it, man. I really can't. But here we are.
Charlie Kirk assassin, Tyler Robinson. Well, the updates are moving fast, and the picture at this point is again becoming undeniable. I know you're seeing leftists all over social media try to scrub this report or claim that it's unverified or incorrect, but the reality is we are building the motive and building very strong connections. Just as we had family members confirming some information about Tyler Robinson and his political views, well, we're now getting the exact same thing about his trans furry boyfriend, the individual known as Lance Twiggs. We're starting to build a very clear picture here. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, friends, so we now have confirmation of what we suspected. Tyler Robinson's partner, identified as Lance Twiggs, was in fact living with him at the time of the shooting. That is now confirmed. Again, like I mentioned in the previous video, the left is trying to deny this report, but now confirmed by one of Lance Twiggs' family members. The two were in fact living together. They were apparently renting one of the townhomes as seen on screen for $1,800 a month. And so anybody suggest—
Oh boy. I love videos like this because we doing some deep diving, you know. I'm as y'all are, you know, getting something and informative from the video and learning something from the video. I am too, man. So wow. So it is confirmed that they were living together. You know, we didn't have it confirmed a couple of hours ago. So it is confirmed they were living together. It is confirmed.
That Tyler Robinson was living with his family full-time, well, is simply a liar. And it gets even worse. Take a look at this headline from the Gateway Pundit. Quote, relative spills on Lance Twiggs' relationship with Charlie Kirk assassin. Quote, full of evil and hatred, feared he might hurt someone, raged against Christians and conservatives. So a relative who chose to remain anonymous spoke with a small outlet named Wisconsin Right Now, and they admitted that they were afraid that Twiggs himself, not Tyler, would actually hurt someone. And this was based on things that he would say to his own family. They confirmed that he was not mentally well, he had been transitioning for about 4 years, and that yes, Tyler Robinson was Twiggs' boyfriend. The family member said that they distanced themselves from Twiggs' constant hostility towards, quote, conservative ideals and Christian values. They cut ties completely, calling him unhealthy, angry, and especially at Christians and conservatives. So again, it seems to line up perfectly with exactly what we've been suspecting, and what all the information and evidence is now indicating, that Tyler Robinson was romantically involved with a trans activist who was openly anti-Christian, openly hateful towards conservatives, and considered disturbed and unstable by his own family. And these two were living together at the time of the assassination. And the information dump doesn't just end there. We've got some other layers to this onion. As you can see on screen, this is allegedly Lance Twiggs' Instagram account. The handle is under the name Sir Lancelot, with the bio that reads, friendly neighborhood licensed fish finder. We're learning that in trans and drag queen slang, fish is apparently a term that's used to describe somebody who passes well as female. And so obviously that's adding more context. It's insider language from the trans and drag culture. You can also see the avatar, where the individual is clearly presenting as some sort of furry persona, or otherwise known as a fursona. And when you connect all of that with what we already know, well, it starts to make perfect sense, especially on top of another report that we've got here from the New York Post, which is claiming that the Charlie Kirk assassination suspect had a furry fixation and his trans boyfriend proclaimed support for Biden on social media. An account on the website furaffinity.net, which features sexualized images of cartoon animal characters, features an account name matching one that Robinson used on his various gaming and online accounts, friends told the Daily Mail. The spent cartridges, believed to belong to the murder weapon, was inscribed with the message, notices bulges, oh whoa, what's this? A phrase associated with a popular furry internet meme. Oh wow, so it's basically exactly as we've been describing it. And now remember how the left immediately rushed to say that those engravings were anti-trans? That it was proof that Tyler was secretly right-wing? No, of course not. It was clear since day one that those engravings were tied to some weird online internet culture that likely Twiggs and Tyler were both a part of. Trans, furry, femboy meme communities. It's the exact kind of rhetoric and slang and ideology that fills their world, not the right-wing world. When's the last time you heard a right-winger posting memes about noticing bulges? Holy frickin' crap, but once again, the left's attempt to debunk only exposes how completely out of touch they are with their own freaking subcultures, or probably more accurately, how utterly dishonest they are. The facts are becoming very clear here, and I'm pretty sure behind the scenes the FBI has a whole lot more information than we do. The governor of Utah recently said this.
You told the Wall Street Journal that it is, quote, very clear to us and to the investigators that this was a person who was deeply indoctrinated with leftist ideology. Can you elaborate on that and be more specific?
Well, sure. So that information comes from the people around him, from his family members and friends. That's how we got that information.
I mean, for the governor to say that, you know that he's not speaking lightly. He's probably seen the briefings, he's seen the receipts, which means that Robinson's online history, it must be overflowing with exactly what you might assume it will be. Leftist propaganda, extreme rhetoric, anti-Christian and anti-conservative radicalism. I mean, where we are today is we've got this individual, Tyler Robinson, who's an ex-Mormon who recently left the church. He's got online accounts on these furry websites, most likely went down a pipeline of trans porn and other things. He then eventually meets a trans furry. They move in together. They become a couple. As the years go by, he becomes more and more radicalized by left-wing rhetoric. All the people around him seem to be identifying him as a leftist who was in fact becoming more radical in his viewpoints. Then he shoots Charlie Kirk with the bullet casings having anti-fascist messaging on them and trans rhetoric / memes. I mean, that's the picture here. And the craziest part is that the left is looking at that and then says, oh, looks like a MAGA conservative. Looks like a groyper. These people are out of their damn minds. I mean, just connect the dots. I think the motive is pretty clear. Charlie Kirk is a known Christian conservative. Tyler Robinson was in a gay relationship with a partner whose own family described him as disturbed, unstable, and full of hatred against Christian conservatives. They were both immersed in trans and furry online subcultures that overlap perfectly with the slogans engraved in those bullet casings. I don't know 100%, but I'd say at this point, again, 99%, they killed Charlie Kirk because he's a Christian conservative, and they are left-wing lunatics. And I'm sitting here asking myself, I mean, how much more evidence do we really need at this point? The family confirms it, the friends are confirming it, the neighbors are confirming it, the governor is confirming it, the FBI is confirming it. There's a pattern recognition, the online presence, the engravings, the radical partner, all of it is pointing in the same direction, and we still can't find a consensus. Well, I think it's obvious that it's not about the evidence, it's not about the truth. The left will never accept it. They will lie, deflect, invent distractions until the end of time. Anything but clearly identify the issue, the monster that they've created. We are getting front row seats. We are looking straight through the window, looking right at the radicalism and utter dishonesty of the modern left. They will never look inward. They will never take accountability. No matter how much evidence is presented, they will continue to spew misinformation. Just as they do with President Trump, they still state that he called white nationalists very fine people. They're still...
And the thing is, they still repeating that to this day. They're repeating the same thing. They're repeating the same things that have been debunked over and over and over. I tell you, they've been debunked a long time ago. And they still get up on the podium and scream to the top of their lungs, you know, repeating the same thing over and over and over again. You just can't make it up, man.
Pushing the very fine people hoax. They still make the claim that Kyle Rittenhouse was a white supremacist mass shooter who shot 3 black people and was part of a right-wing militia. This is the modern left, folks. It's all about violence and control. This is why we can't let them win, because when left-wingers take over, you get the Soviet Union. They don't believe in free speech. They don't believe in the truth. They believe in control. Do as we say or else you will face violence. They want to enforce speech and use propaganda as a tool to have their way. You gotta understand what we're fighting here, folks. It's an incomprehensible level of evil. People need to wake up because we cannot succumb to this. We cannot submit, because if they get what they want, it will be hell on earth. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you.
Damn. Hey, some of them patriots say it's already hell on earth. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. But hey, man, let me know what y'all think of this. Huge shout out to Alex, my brother Alex, for sending this one over for me to check out. We're going to continue to bring you the best updates, keep you informed, have fun, spread love, you know, and what a time to be alive. I love you guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, family.